everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode here with the amazing. And where today, yay, we are going back to building our church as always, because today is Monday, and you know what happens on Mondays. Let's talk about it. So yeah, today's topic is feeling happy for the other person when they're doing pretty good. Isn't that right, Ruben Jr.? Ruff. As Ruben said, let's go, let's build, and let's talk about it. As I told you already, today's topic is all about feeling happy for your best friend, your family member, or anybody time, and you're just having an okay time or jealous time. So let's get into it. First, we got the problem. Let's say one day your best friend decide wins an award that lets him have a trophy, very cool looking trophy, and with the trophy it comes with iPhone 6 or Samsung Galaxy or something like that, Samsung Galaxy 6 or something like that. And you really want enough money, and let's say that person actually won it, but you really wanted to, even though you tried very hard, he still won, luckily. And let's just say the competition was, I don't know, selling food or something like that, and let's say he won, and you go like, what did he win for? I really wanted to win. Why did he get the win? That's not fair. And you might be getting upset and stuff like that. And but you know what's the goodest thing for that person? Feeling good for them, because I mean, you don't want your best friend mad at you when, let's say, you win, like, I don't know. Let's say you win, I don't know, what else is good in life right now? Hoverboard or something like that. You don't want your best friend to be all mad. Happy for you as he wants to be happy for him. I mean, it's gonna be annoying, like, too, but I know when to feel happy for people. I mean, I don't want, you're so great and stuff like that. I'm more like, hey bro, congratulations. It was fun playing with you, and that's all. You walk away and never talk to him. Well, you can have to talk to him sooner or later, but you can talk to him like late, not right now, but you can talk to him later on in life, or maybe tomorrow or the next day, because that day probably and stuff like that. It's not good to talk while being angry. It's better to talk when happy, very happy. So we already stated the problem. How can we fix it? I already said it one way about it, but what's another way? Well, let's get into my life story. Okay, in this type of situation, I got many cases. I get jealous or get upset and probably friend or family member. It could be either one. In this case, I have more of a problem with this or family members. I get something better than that person, something that person gets better. So let me think of something. Alright, I got this. So around I got my computer, I was so happy. I was just so get that computer, like it just made me happy because I had. You might be saying, man, Ruben, why do your parents take so long? And you're probably wondering, your parents took too long. Well, I mean, my parents actually took until 6th grade to give me my very first computer, but it's not really mine. It's more of the our family, me, my mom, and my dad's computer. No, I use it more often than they do, and swear and stuff like that. So they couldn't open it without me, so I got some evil powers with my computer, so I can control the computer, so they can't solve it out. I think my mom knows the password art and stuff like that. But yeah. I'm away from the topic, anyways. So yeah, I was so happy at computer, and my cousin was like super, not super upset, like because he was jealous, like, oh, look at that cool desktop Windows 8, and it was Windows 8 because that made it even cooler. What made it even more cooler is that I need the Comcast internet from wire. Sadly, it's not Wi-Fi Xfinity. It's just normal wired internet. You know, the ones you have to shall we say for you. So they connect the back box called the modem and stuff like that. If you either know you probably have set up internet and stuff like that, or seen it, or understood how it works, or you've been doing some technological stuff, like, I don't know, learning how to Wi-Fi or stuff like that, or maybe you have a class about that. I don't know. But back on topic, yeah, my cousin, he probably went and I showed him my desktop. He probably went back home and went like, "Mom, why do we not have a computer? Why are we so poor?" And I just felt so happy that I wasn't the kid like that. I was happy to be the kid that knows that he has a computer and his cousin doesn't, and there's no being the most epic person. But you probably do want your friend to have kind of happy for you. You don't want to. I mean, you want them to feel jealous too long. Like, if they're always jealous, like, say you want to play, I don't know, game with your cousin. You really want to have some competition or practice or whatever with your family, and really like your cousin. I don't know how your family situation is. I don't know if you really like your cousin, but it could be with your sister or brother or whatever. Most times when you have a brother or sister, you're gonna mostly have the same stuff that what they're gonna have, and most of the time you're gonna have to share the same thing that you're sharing. So if you get an iPhone, they're probably gonna get an iPhone. If you get a laptop, they're probably gonna get a laptop. Well, it depends how old they are. You're the bigger brother and he or she's the little sister, like maybe 5 to 6 or around that age, they probably have the tablets are mostly made for little kids, stuff like that. So yeah, that's how it ended up. So yeah, I was the happy kid with the computer. Now let me pause the video, do some work right here, and continue my story how my cousin got revenge and it just went MOG shot in my head. I got jealous. Coming up next in just a few seconds. And welcome back. So let's continue our story into part 2 of the computer story, and where this time my cousin gets revenge and punch me back in the face with revenge. Here we go. So one day, my other cousin, that's related to my other cousin by brother and sister. So my cousin got an illness, blah blah blah. Not too much to know. So we visited her one day, and we just visited her. Probably 30 minutes, and you know what I noticed? It turns out they got Xfinity Wi-Fi. Like, they actually got a router that lets them have Wi-Fi no matter what, and the internet was quickly, like, super fast. I tested it out. Fast, very fast, mate. No competition beat that. I mean, I right now I don't really care anymore because I got my own Wi-Fi. Making it possible to make a hotspot with the computer, just making it, but it won't work unless the computer is on. So that's the annoying bit. So I had to have the computer on. So I had to have my parents maybe watch a movie. If they're not watching a movie, then that means no Wi-Fi. Right now I have my Wi-Fi, but I'm also watching the computer at the same time as doing this video. So yeah, I'm complex multitasking because I'm genius. But anyways, back to what I was talking. Back to the story. So yeah, it turns out they got very awesome Wi-Fi. I got jealous because number one, I can only turn one thing can only have Wi-Fi at a time in my house. If my computer has the internet, then that means that my Xbox can have internet, which is annoying, very, very, very annoying. So let's say I want my phone to have internet. Well, I can't even do it. It has the same internet as a normal Metro PCS phone. And if you own Metro PCS or a Samsung Galaxy Light, yes, I'm talking to you, whoever said you had the same phone. If you have a Samsung Galaxy Light, mate, then that's awesome, mate. I love you, bruh. But anyways, back to story. So yeah, I got upset, got jealous, told my mom. My mom just went like, son, you just have to be appreciative of what you have and feel happy for your cousin. And I thought about what happened a few months earlier, or a year earlier, when I got my computer. My cousin was jealous, and I kind of felt I didn't feel too proud of me getting my computer, because he was just upset, going like, man, this guy always gets good stuff. Of course, I had to live with a family of 3 kids, and I don't know exactly how it felt, but it looked something like that. Like, not exact, but you can tell he was a bit jealous. And that's mostly how it was. I just really didn't care about it. I just figured out how to get Wi-Fi in my own house. That's how I did it. So if you feel jealous or think about something else you have that's better than it, so you can feel grateful and you can feel happy for that person, because you also are gonna be happy if you have something that's gonna make you happy. Think about something that he or she doesn't, the other person doesn't have. I mean, sure, they might have, I don't know, a doctor's degree. Might only have an engineering degree, and you might feel jealous because they might be considered more smarter than you. But then again, you know what? A doctor will always be helpful. I mean, let's say you want to make a car. They can't make a brand new car. All they can do is make a person feel better about their. They can just make your own self a car, or stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, they might be considered smarter, but at least you can build something that you probably always wanted to build in real life. They'll probably be jealous and stuff like that. Like they'll probably go to their mom and say, "Mom, why you not teaching me to be an engineer?" Like, "Sorry, son, we were not smart enough," and then stuff like that. So yeah, but that's the only time we fight. Just like 100 of jealous at each other at times. We don't really show it. We just think about it. That's the difference from guys and girls. Sometimes guys really don't want to show it. They keep it inside themselves, and sometimes, and most of don't show it in front. They mostly show it in front of the other girls around. Around, I don't know, a party. When you go like, OMG, awesome, and we all, and stuff like that. And well, that shouldn't be sexist, because that some boys probably can be like that. Like, that guy would be very. I can't believe it. Why and stuff like that. And that's how it is most of the time. Yeah. But let me think of another story. In just a few seconds. And welcome back here. And we're building right here a little corridor to connect this corridor to this corridor. But anyways, back to the story. So yeah, I thought of another situation which I go through most of the time, but this time it's not doesn't have to do with family members. This time it has to do with school and sometimes friends. You ever have that called award day at your school or something like that, where the teachers or maybe the principal or somebody awards all the students for setting great attendance, AB honor roll, best student of the year or something like that, and where you did a pretty good job, maybe you got perfect attendance, but let's say your friend got, I don't know, got AB honor roll and a medal for having the most AB honor rolls, the best AB honor roll average of the year for the year, and they got a plaque up on the, I don't know, hallway, and you were like, oh, I helped that guy, or he or she get those AB honor rolls, and you just get jealous. You get real jealous. You just wondered, why do I not get credit? I mean, I did pretty good work. Why aren't the teachers fair with me? I got lots of ABs and stuff like that. And you get jealous and you get upset for your friend, and you just get upset, going on like, you get the good grade, the good credit, and I don't. Oh, that's not how it's gonna go down, and you get upset. But anyways, that happens to me most of the time. Most people get better awards than I do. Not because they're smarter or anything like that. It's mostly because they just get lucky. No, that's how I think. Because, of course, since I'm an only child, I'm spoiled and think that everything I do should be credited as a good thing. And it's mostly never the Anyways, so yeah. refresh my mind. Okay. So yeah, that happens to me all the time. How do I deal with it? I deal with it that I should get better next year. Like if I get better, I'll be the best. And most of the time, I do get better, and sometimes I actually get better awards than they got that time. And I'm all the time. Wag, showing off and stuff like that, and my friend going like, "What you doing?" So, and they go like, "Oh, like so." I got better grade. I got a medal, and they're getting all upset and stuff like that because you got a better award than they do. And yeah, you don't want to do with your friend. You want them to you just want to win the. Whenever you get the good award, you don't really care. You just upset. You're just happy that you won an award. You just feel happy. You don't feel anything else. You just feel great for you. You don't feel too great for yourself. You don't. Well, it depends what type of person you are. If you're an okay person like then you really don't care what your friends think. If your friends think that you did a pretty good job, great. If you don't think that, great. All you're thinking about is that this is gonna make your parents just want you to forward. I think that's what you mostly really want to think about, and that's what I. But my friends just think. My friends would think, why are you bragging? Why you showing off your awards? That's what a bad person would do and stuff like that. And that does happen most of the time. I do like to show off. Why? Because I am that way. Isn't that right, Mr. Iron Garden? Look at me. Red eyes. I wonder why you guys even have red eyes. Doesn't that mean you're evil or something? But anyways. Yeah, mate. That's a good quarter though. But anyways, back to what story. So yeah. You guys probably suffered through that. There's even times okay, from feeling happy for the person. I think it's a good time to talk about us wanting for that person to suffer a bit. I mean, some people don't really want them to suffer that badly because they're actually a pretty good person. And there are some people just want them to suffer like badly, like you would wish they would go away right now, like away from your lives and never talk to you. And I'm not always like that. Like if I don't know. Let me think of a situation. Okay, there are. Let's say I lose something like very important to me, and they don't care nothing. Like, or let's say they have the exact same thing as you have. Like I don't know, both of your friends have a phone, and you like to play. I don't know what type of video game. Let me just use Minecraft as a example. Let's say you like to play Minecraft on both of your guys' phones, and you really enjoy playing Minecraft multiplayer. And let's say one day you lose your, just get upset, like all ranted, like, why does this happen to me? The guy, yeah, your friend is gonna either A, because I'm awesome, or B, stop talking about it. Just think about how you can solve it and stuff like that. And some of my friends are like that, and sometimes I'm like that when I'm wanting to help people. I only mostly help people whenever I get, I don't know, inspiration for helping people. But whenever I don't get inspiration, I just ignore those people because they're always upset. They're mostly upset, and I don't want to get upset too. It's trying to help, stuff like that. But anyways, so yeah, let me now, since I talk about some situations where I had to suffer through feeling good for the person. Let me tell you how you can solve it. How you can most of the time good for your friend whenever they receive an awesome reward or an awesome prize or something. Okay, here's what the number one thing I do. I just think of stuff I have. And whatever I got could be a great thing. Thinking positive, like what I said earlier. If you're the engineer and doctor story, I just said thinking positive. Like even if you win a doctor degree, I can in many ways. And think about that. If that doesn't help you, like you just don't think your life is that any better, is actually say good job. It was fair and stuff like that. Just say good job, mate. Good job, and just saying that you lost. Well, not always. That's not all situation. If you say that, you kind of sound like a loser a bit, but it can help some type of people, depending what type of person you are. You might be wondering, why do you always say that? It depends what type of person you are, because it does. The person that you are. If you are such type of person, then that's how it's gonna work. But anyways, so yeah, think positive. It's not the end of the world. You can get better. Just think, if I get better, then I'm gonna be happy one day. But also, don't feel grumpy all the time. You can feel grumpy for a little bit, like I win. It's lame. And then 5 minutes later, or maybe a day later, at least a day, just go like, you know what, I don't really care anymore. I just really don't care. And if you don't care, I can actually be grateful if you really don't care. Well, I don't care at that moment. You have to care later on, sooner or later, if you want to get better at the thing. If you really don't care, then you really didn't want that thing you fought for, I don't know, that prize, then you really didn't want it. If you don't care, then later on you do care, then keep on fighting for it. If you don't care at first, then you really never care ever again, then you really didn't want it at the begin with. So yeah, that's grateful advice from the amazing Ruben. And video. Subscribe if you're new, like if you like the video, and hopefully I'll get a server video uploaded later today. Hopefully, if my Wi-Fi works and some servers are working on. Hopefully you enjoyed the whole Let's Talk situation today. speak for other people. If anybody's brave enough and comment something you have problems with. It could be fun. It could be funny. It could be real problems. It could be anything for the audience, any audience to hear. I'll decide if it's appropriate. And if you really want me to talk about on YouTube, then just put it on the comment section down below. If you want it to be private, then I don't know why you're sharing. It's me. I don't know. Maybe I think I am a good person, and I will think of the best way I can help you. But yeah. Hopefully this advice help you feel how they get better stuff. But that's mostly the end of the video. I want to thank you for watching. This is Amazing Ruben saying subscribe if you're new. Like if you like the video. This is Amazing Ruben saying good.